A big part of our work in Figma is actually going to be collaborating with other teammates, client members, and so on. So just an example of what might happen if you don't keep those comments structured is you're going to get lost or some information is going to be missed. So when you're working with clients, it's best to have some kind of an outside place where you're going to manage the project, write documentation and things like that. Be it Jira, Trello, Asana, Notion. All of those tools work very well with Figma. It's really easy to keep your links there. So when it comes to working with clients, I do like to have like some place where we're gonna manage things and say like, "Ooh, this is done," or "This is still waiting for review." And usually it's some kind of a Kanban board, either in Notion, Asana, Jira, Trello, whatever it is. So in there, you're gonna have the feature or a flow requirement. You're gonna have the notes for that. Once it's ready for review or development, you would add your Figma link there. That's gonna lead those people inside of Figma. And if there's some communication that needs to happen there, one tip I have for comments in Figma is maybe trying to get clients or at least your project manager and developers to use some kind of a system. One thing that I'm missing from working in Zeppelin, and I've used Zeppelin a lot when I was working in Sketch, a different UI tool, is the fact that we could easily kind of tag comments with colors. Again, it might come in Figma later on where you have some kind of a better way to organize your comments, but right now a little hack that we have is maybe like adding a color-coded emoji circle next to a note that's just for specific type of audience. So for example, if it's a note for PMs or developers, you might kind of have a comment like that. Honestly, the best way to ensure that everyone who needs to see the comment sees it is by tagging those people. So don't forget to do that. And what you're going to see is there are going to be comments by other people. Maybe client has their own copywriter that wants to kind of help you get the message across better. So if they leave those comments in here, maybe it's best to kind of let them know how you want to work with them and how that needs to happen. Again, like you're introducing a little bit of friction there, so be wary of that. But yeah, once they leave a comment, if you've implemented the change, like tag them, let them know. Honestly, it's best to keep those things outside of Figma in a sense, but if you want to keep it in here, just like tag that person. Once they review it, they can react with an emoji to let you know that they've seen it, they agree with everything, and then you can resolve the comment. So just a couple of tips on how to communicate inside Figma.